here at Climax of Night.
And then you have the super dark horse of, you guys will probably win the bracket. We just haven't heard from you in a while. Like Straw, who's been on the Street Fighter grind, Medusa, who hasn't been active as much. So very interesting bracket coming ahead. But we're finally to get into the game now. Roger on your left, and we've got Freklz on your right.
Yeah, Roger opening up with those plus frames that we were talking about, that stomp of the 2-2X series from MASH, forcing those turns down. ID over the back, and that's another scary thing about MASH when she's in the air, is that backwards hitting JC. Very, very tricky. That can catch some of those run unders that you're looking for.
Oh, nice mash out, trying to go for the 2A.
Incredible mash from Freklz, but a great back throw on that shield attempt from Freklz. Finds the out of the clash there, keeps smashing that 2A, gets through that clash, just muscles through, but dragged down by the back hit JC once again. Roger able to fall with safety with those dual-sided air hitboxes.
You've got to be very careful, especially on those drops. Drops are not necessarily the best thing in the world, but you can pick up. Knowing how to pick up off those drops is important.
Yeah,
if you find yourself dropping, which can happen a lot in an offline sense, you just want to have like your contingency plans ready. Good fall down there with the JB. That's going to take us right to the corner. And I'm curious to see what the Okizeme is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be orb set here.
No, we're going to cash out.
Burns the Arhkma, wants to get a significant health lead here to try to give yourself a little bit of leeway to carry out the set and play a little bit more patient.
But that is a little tricky. You've removed your ability to DP. If you keep Roger in the corner, it's not bad, but you are risking it with no meter to cycle, and Roger's going to take advantage of that. That was kind of a risky 4-bar spend because you still have MD and you didn't gain any back from using the 3-bar. But that's
Spends
okay.
the Moondrive. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Spends that rest of the resource to get out the 5A. Comes out on those minus frames, but not able to get the full conversion. And Roger muscles through with the charging star, the advancing 236A, all the way to the corner. Like we were talking about, full corner carry.
We're ready.
Through, properly layering the offense, landing with that buffered shield in the case of a clash. Roger with excellent offensive structure.
This is going to kill, I think. No, not enough. Needed a little bit more bar.
Up. One more touch.
Great bar.
Incredible
that should be enough to
Freklz.
kill.
Great awareness. I really like the timing of that match from Freklz because we saw Freklz did not die, but they were put down below the second round counter, which is your indicator for when you are dead to throw. Roger looking for a throw to try to close it out, open up the blocks of Freklz, and recognize it, mashes.
Yep. A push and pull. I'm actually a little surprised Freklz didn't go for the level 3 to get back to 50% Moon, but is able to get there now and has Roger in the corner. A lot of resources on the table for both players. They've MD into heat.
Great heat out. EX cancel, but the back hit of Aoko JB.
It was too early to
denies the EX cancel.
There's your hard knockdown. All right. No, we're going to... just let it go
set
raw.
up those plus frames there. Yeah, and Roger just flies out. Freklz not quite insulating themselves with that hard knockdown. Going for a little bit of a reset, but it's going to be very costly.
All right, we're going for stagger. Pressure tries to catch it.
Incredible backdash on that 6C, the overhead. Finds the way back to the mid-screen here. Shield B comes through, and there's another 623A. So scary, such a strong scramble offense.
I had a...
Frame 6 anti-air in that +0 environment.
Here's that block string, but Roger's still without meter. 50 seconds left on the clock, finds the charge.
Muscles through again.
Oh, the MD. You're going to build the 1 bar. Are you going to build the 2nd bar? I think you are. One more into the air.
Yeah, you're dead on just the 1. Yeah, Roger muscling through with that 236, that charge 236B. Gets the clash properties to get all the way in, muster your way through that projectile zone.
It was also a really good reaction to go into MD because that helps the damage duration. It sends it down, I think it's by 20%. So you actually get a little more damage. And because you go into MD now, you're going to be building a lot more meter. So in case that first one doesn't hit, you have the second one ready to go. And Mash is really good at confirming
blocks on
their
that
meter.
6C overhead, caught by the low staggers right after though. Roger moving along, carrying that momentum into game 2. Super jump, safe jump. Good blocks from Freklz again. The overhead's not landing, but plus frames. Mashing on that 2-2B. There is a gap before the slam, but once you block it, you have to respect those plus frames. Plus frames again. Tries to DP through it, and a fantastic Moondrive from Freklz to invul through that DP attempt. The big scramble
Going
from
to the
Roger.
heat as well. Doesn't manage to find the air hit. We're going to keep the block string going. No, left too
Back
much of a gap with no
from Roger.
super.
And a stagger. Caught trying to fuzzy mash a little bit early out of turn on that left-right mix-up from Roger there. And Roger looking primed to take this set on set point here. Run up to 6-3-8 again. Such a strong scramble tool.
Yeah, no, that's kicking out many opponent in the years that Lumina's been out.
Exactly. Oh, empty low, trying to react to that IAD, going for that high shield, but countered by Roger with that empty low.
Safe jump? No, didn't actually get it in time.
No safe jump from Roger. EXDP to get yourself out, back to the mid-screen. No cancel on the shield and catches the landing, the whiff from Roger. Trying to get that IED over, but not quite enough, just out of range, and Freklz takes advantage.
Tries to
4C, but good blocks from Roger. Mashing through. There's that TK dive kick again, but blocked by Freklz.
Oh no, that actually might be it. You're gonna build the second bar after this.
That's gonna be the kill, yeah, absolutely.
No,
unfortunate drop from Roger. Freklz trying to maintain balance, but Roger using those TK dash hits to get over the low pokes from Freklz, trying to find those 2Bs, those 2Cs, catch Roger from a distance with that low hit, force him to crouch block. But Roger finds the gap, TK's over, and takes the set 2-0.